Hi there, I'm Mark Phillips, and in this short video, I'm going to shatter the illusion that pro players never have to revise anything and they never, have to go back and rethink something they've created or else make it nicer, make it cooler. So if you're a perfectionist or a procrastinator, this video is definitely for you. We're going to be talking about one of my favorite books in two different versions. That's The Future Diary by Mark Victor Hansen. Of course, he is the co-author of the Chicken Soup for the Soul series with Jack Canfield, it's an understatement to say that it's hugely popular. Let's put it that way. But I picked both of these books up at different times at a used bookstore, and I didn't even know that I had the book. I think I got this one first, and then I found this one. But obviously I pick up books that are beneficial to me on my journey. But the other reason that I picked these up is because they're different editions, they're different publication years. And like this one here, the first one, which is a hardback cover, incidentally, I just want to share this little nugget with you. It happens to be signed by Mark Victor Hansen, or looks to be signed by him. It's kind of a scribbly signature. But this Future Diary was published in 1980, I believe. Yeah, this one was published in 1980. It's a hardback. It's got a nice jacket on it, but it's definitely old school. You can actually see it. And again, we're going to thumb through it in a minute, but I'm going to give you a little glimpse there. This was 1980. This one is a paperback version, and it's a little bit nicer, obviously more well thought out. This one was published in 1996. It looks like it goes all the way up to 1996, so it could be 16 years. Definitely 10 to 16 years, but it does show that first publishing in 1980. And then there were many years, so this thing was obviously popular. I mean, you've got, many years of publications there. So probably actually 7 up to 1996. So this thing was definitely in demand. And the reason that I share these with you is because oftentimes we hold ourselves back from creating something because we think, well, it's not good enough, or it's not ready, or whatever other bogus reason that you may be holding back creating something. We're going to thumb through these here in a minute. I'm going to show you the very first introduction of this book was radically different from this one. And I hope that you will come away with a renewed belief in yourself and a new found vigor to go out and create the things you want to create in the world. So let's just take a look here and see what we got. So like I said, this one is, it's very simple, right? It's no frills. I mean, it's definitely old school. It definitely has an 80s look and feel to it. But of course, all the pages are like that on the one side. They're all blank on this side to allow you to do journaling and that kind of stuff. And then he goes through, different things here. Let's go back to the cover and see what he did, how he laid this out. It's been a while since I've looked at this one. Let's see. Okay, so here's what he has. Essentially, if you're not familiar with this Future Diary, this is like a vision book or a goal book or a goal journal. He starts off with I am, I want, I have, my economic wants, my spiritual wants, my loves, personal growth. So he goes through all of these areas in a person's life, and then the idea is that you're writing down your goals and dreams and objectives over here in this column. So as you can see, he goes through here, I want to do, and he has little quotes here and just a picture, definitely old school, nothing fancy, right? And then he says at the bottom, write down your hopes, plans, aspirations, and high purposes. So that's the essence of this book. It's essentially like a journal book, right? And it's really simple. I mean, looking at this now, it could have been created very, very easily, right? You've got a bunch of quotes up here, simple sentences here, but there is not a lot to this book. So that's the idea in this first edition. And of course, there's a super old school picture of Mark Victor Hansen. So let's look at this other version, which again is updated and revised. So let's go to the table of contents and see what has changed here. So not a lot has changed. I mean, he's added crazy goals, goal preparation, the law of assumption, money, big goals, stuff like that. But then you get in here and it's more full of writing. Like, honestly, there was hardly anything in that other book. And those are my little sketches and doodles in here, pulling out the key phrases. But you see, there's a lot more meat in this one. That's how I describe it. Now, he still has pages where you can do your journaling, right? Where I want precisely, and then you'd write in this section here, write a detailed description of your major goals. He still has that. But as you can see, and these pictures may be the same as the other one. I haven't actually dove in that much, but they may be similar or the very same. But you see how it's expanded and just much more full and complete. My guess, my assumption is that because that other one sold so well, they went back to the drawing board and said, hey, since this is selling well and people want it, we're going to go make it better, and then we're going to re-release it. We're going to republish it. Because all those sections before, if you recall, they just had, some quotes and a picture and some pages. But now you've got a whole bunch of text and adding stuff, right? And he's just really made it much more complete. So I just think it's a really great example of how even the pro players, they don't just start off with the end product and super successful. There's always revisions, and I've definitely experienced that in my own life. I've revised a couple of books that I've published, gone back and tweaked and changed. Even when I published The Magic of Being book #1, I did not plan on making a book 2, and so I had to go back and cancel off that ISBN and close out that edition and make a new edition because it's now a 2-part series. And so I experienced that as well, right? You just don't know until you get out there and do something. So hopefully this video has helped you get over that idea of perfectionistic or maybe, delaying, procrastinating, putting your work out there, and being okay with the fact that sometimes it may not be what you want it to be ultimately, what it could be ultimately, right in the beginning. So I hope this video finds you well and is helpful to you on your journey. If you'd like to subscribe to more videos like this, also episodes of Enhancing the Human Experience podcast, please do so. The link is below this video in the description. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That would be super awesome. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, all the best, health, wealth, and success. Bye-bye.